Nice little sledding hill I heard about here. Good afternoon. It's a beautiful, sunny, cool day today. Hope you're staying hydrated. Today marks the first video filmed in winter of 2020. I'm very excited for the opportunities that are coming up, not only with the snow coming, but also just the winter season. Got a lot of big stuff on the way. Today we're at Johnson's Mound Forest Preserve in Elburn, Illinois. And all the locations I visit, the addresses can be found in the description below if you'd ever like to visit for yourself. Today's message is small actions bring big results. What are you looking for in life? What do you wish to accomplish? And what goals have you set for yourself? Pretty big life questions, right? But there's one question that must be resolved before you can answer any of these questions. How are you going to get there? Without a plan, your path may be a bit underdeveloped like you may see when you're out in nature. It will be harder to stay on the trail, and you may find yourself getting lost on the way to the end, or on the way to the summit to complete the analogy. So, where to start with your plan? I like to start with the end goal in mind as well as where I'm starting at now. To visualize the finish line gives you a vision of the end and also helps inspire and guide your thought process. To have the end goal in mind gives you something to work towards, but also it helps you plan for that result specifically. A direct approach. Nice and hilly here. Also a path too. There we go. And there's one out here. Depending on the result you'd like to achieve, whether or not you've done it before, your experience in the field, or even your time available, to name a few things, your process that takes place between where you're at now and where you want to be can vary differently depending on these previous factors. Of course, going into things blind will make things a lot harder on you, causing you to learn it fresh. But that doesn't mean that you should automatically give up before even starting, before even trying. How did you ever learn anything? You probably thought about it, and ultimately, through your experience, trial and error, maybe a couple other steps, you did it. You learned it, conquered it, and now you can master it. Of course, the varying difficulty of that specific challenge modifies the amount of effort you need to ultimately put into it. And of course, your bigger and more important goals will require you to put a little more work into them, but hopefully your drive and mental maturity will motivate you even more to complete them, since they're so important to you. So now, here's where the subject of the video comes in. Small actions bring big results. A statement that I've heard lately, which has really impacted me, is that overnight success does not happen overnight. Just like this shelter wasn't built overnight. Contrary to the saying, and bear in mind this is for most people, I understand that some people can get into lucky situations. The instance of becoming successful is given through hard work and dedication, and can be done whether you're an individual or a team. What you put in is what you'll get out. Sometimes it can take a little longer to get out of what you're really after. The dedication you bring will equate to the consistency of the challenges that you're able to overcome, and how many times you overcome challenges without backing down, without giving up. Okay, so here's the top of that sledding hill. There's the parking lot right down there if you could see that. Here's an example. You cannot become a show-ready bodybuilder overnight. To get to that point, it takes daily actions and consistent routines to transform your body. This example can be translated through your situation as well. As nice as it would be to skip the work it takes to succeed, I don't see that listed on Amazon anywhere. Let me know if you can find that for me. And honestly, if this did come out, I could see this as more of a negative for us. The process in between starting and completing our goal is very important to our development. It shapes our learning, experiences, and it can help us through the next challenge. Taking away all that work and effort can just leave us without the sense of accomplishment. What you achieved was not earned, and that never feels as good as when you put your all into something and get it. To look at the end goal first can put a mountain climb in between your goal and where you're at now, but think about what it takes to climb a mountain. Proper preparation, of course, but the main thing I think you need is motivation, dedication, and to not be afraid to put one foot in front of the other to get to where you want to be. Each step will lead you closer to the top, and eventually, once you've gotten there, whether you did it by yourself or with the help of others, you can look around on top of the peak. Look back at the pathway, the trail, the journey, and enjoy your glory. Thank you so much for walking with me today. I hope you enjoyed and hope that this message will help you in your daily life. Please let me know down in the comments what you thought about it. And as always, let me know where I should visit next down in the comments. My name is Jake Fox. This is Walk, Talk, Bike, and Hike, and I will see you in the next adventure. It is just absolutely silent out here. I can't believe it. Except for me, of course.